recently watched a South Indian thriller that I have been waiting to watch since a long time, but was getting postponed due to various reasons, and I have been obsessed with it ever since. I don't remember the last time a movie impressed me this much. So much so that I decided to begin my YouTube journey with a review of this movie only. I have many things to say on it, but firstly, all that I can say is that oh my god! Why didn't I watch it earlier? Why have I kept it pending for so long? It won't be an exaggeration or an overstatement if I say that this is the best Indian thriller. Truly a masterpiece. So coming to the movie, Ratsasan meaning Rakshas or Devil is a meticulously written thriller by Ram Kumar, who by the way spent 2 years in writing its script, and man, this is the level of dedication that I have been craving in my life. It is the story of a budding director Arun who has his room walls completely filled with newspaper articles, all the crimes, serial killings that are happening every day, from which he takes inspiration for his script, struggling to find producers for his crime thriller script. As he struggles and eventually fails to get a producer, he joins police force with the influence of his brother-in-law because of continuous family pressure and unemployment. Meanwhile, murders of teenage girls are happening in the state, and how the police force constituting Arun, his brother-in-law, a morally corrupt ACP, and various side characters that gladly have something or the other to contribute to the overall storyline solves these murders that are happening is what forms the storyline of the movie. The base of any thriller lies in audience's predictions of its villain, and the success lies when the audience fails in predicting. Here they keep you on the edge of your seat as you continue to guess the actual villain throughout the movie, and your predictions continues to fail and change after almost every 30 minutes as the villain for audiences continues to change as new characters enter and exit. As soon as you get sure that yeah, boy, he is the one, boom, the villain changes. It is like cat and mouse chase not only between the hero and the villain, but also and more prominently between the audience and the villain. The writer and director of the movie is Ram Kumar. Ram has actually hit the bullseye here. He has a strong hold over his characters and script and does not let it loose at any point. Generally, the biggest drawback of any thriller is its editing. Here, Ratsasan is 2 hours 50 minutes, whereas its Hindi dubbed version, Main Hoon Dandadhikari, is 2 hours 30 minutes long. But it is still edited so crisply that you don't lose your interest at any point and are hooked to your screens throughout this long duration. While watching, your interest is developed in a way that you don't even realize the time. Something or the other is always happening. Things are never too stretched, never too rapidly happening. The slow motions in some scenes are used really well to generate a sense of thrill in the audience, and the background music perfectly adds to the overall experience. And oh, the background music. One of the most important aspects of suspense thriller or horror genre, as it has the highest responsibility to capture audience's attention, build and add to the overall hype of the scenes, and generate the perfect thrill. Here, the background music is simply phenomenal, as it not only fulfills all these criteria brilliantly but also stays with you long after the movie is over as well. Sheer brilliance. The lead actor Vishnu Vishal, who has portrayed Arun with a sense of great honesty. He never goes overboard, never underperforms, does just as is required for his role, and actually looks very promising. He keeps you invested in his character throughout. The portrayal of the female lead by Amla Paul, who has acted whatever was asked from her quite well, and shows that she has great potential if provided with decent content. However, her character could have been stronger. Suzanne George fits the role of a rude, blunt and morally corrupt ACP that she is tailor-made for this only. Nan Sharavanan is actually the shining star here. He had very little screen time but leaves a lasting impact. I can't talk much about his character and many other characters and actors here for obvious reasons that you will understand if you have or when you will watch the movie. Talking specifically of a scene of revelation, the way Ramados showcases his impactful acting chops, it becomes a gut-wrenching experience. Looking at the current fan following and the cult status that Ratsasan has managed to gain in these years, the time isn't far when Bollywood will also want to remake this. But just one humble request to anyone remaking this movie is that please don't ruin it. Remake it like Drishyam or Kabir Singh, where the originality stays and the purpose of remake is only to make the story reach a larger audience. This movie is a classic example that you don't need high budgets and star power to make a good movie and attract the audience. Something that Bollywood has been obsessed with since a long time. Made on a budget of 8 crores, this movie made a collection of 400% and earned 32 crores. That too when it was released in just one language. And now the entire nation is recognizing it. What else does a creator crave for except recognition for his work? With this, it's a wrap for this video. We'll meet you again really soon. Those of you who have seen the movie already, tell us in the comments below what you thought of it and what you loved the most about Ratsasan. And those of you who haven't, what are you waiting for? Go and watch it right away and don't forget to come back and thank me later. Please like this video, comment what you thought about it, share it, and please subscribe.